So the T-Rex doesn't yell Sega in this one. So
did it really?
In the first Jurassic Park game, the T-Rex goes Sega, which is kind of terrible, but also the coolest fucking thing ever.
Alan.
Yeah. So yeah, basically this. So Jurassic Park 1 on Sega Mega Drive was ahead of its time because you had the talking dinosaur. It says they don't want to show you much, do they? There's not, in terms of the pre-game preview, the attract mode.
Don't spoil it, because if they get too used to it, people get bored of the dinosaurs and have to make a whole new one.
Fuck Jurassic World, man. Those fucking movies are terrible. I watched the Pretty Much It video going through the recent Jurassic World films, the ones we haven't seen, the Locust one and the one that just has a big, like, horrible monster in it that has nothing to do with dinosaurs. And it's just amazing how far this franchise has fallen. You're like, I remember when these used to be movies. Like, even 2 and 3, like, as bad as they are, like, they're still movies.
Even though one of them wasn't complete at the time. It's sort of like, I feel like I can't talk in it because I haven't probably seen the Locust one or the other one, but the fact they call it the other one, because it's the one with Scarlett Johansson in it. What's the defining thing about it? They're on this island, there's Scarlett Johansson, there's a black guy, and then there's a family for some reason.
Yeah, basically.
And there's like, what's the defining thing about this? Like, nothing. It's just that let's never go back to Dinosaur Island.
Yeah. Has anyone seen it, by the way? If you're watching the stream right now, has anyone actually fucking seen the Scarlett Johansson one? I really like this little title screen here. It's hard to see for us because we're playing on a real Sega, so I've had to split the video between 2 monitors, which obviously has massively fucked the quality for us. But the T-Rex shadow comes into shot there and roars and scares all the compies away, which I actually think is cool as shit.
That is a really good thumbnail.
Mate, it's hilarious, right? I'm actually really proud of that thumbnail. I'm sure people are sick of the coffee picture, but go fuck yourselves because I'm really, really camera shy and I don't take pictures very often.
That's why I take pictures.
Yeah.
I took that really good picture of you.
Mate, I really rate that picture of me smoking a cigar you took. I put that up for my birthday because that was literally the night before my birthday. We were having a party and I was smoking a big fat cigar and Matt just like snapped this picture of me. I was like, damn, that's tough. Like, it's a really cool picture of me. But yeah, I'm pretty camera shy, so I don't have a lot
Right, so we've got 2 comments. There's one's
Sam Neill, indeed. That's kind of why we're playing this game. It's like, so here's the thing: there aren't a lot of games where you can play as Sam Neill, right? We had to pick the only one I have because, truthfully, they didn't make a video game of the piano.
Yeah.
So like,
the Event Horizons Click and Point Adventure.
Yeah, actually that would kind of work as a point and click adventure game because it is a mystery. It's like a mystery. What the hell happened on this ship?
Fucking
that actually wouldn't be terrible. Like,
and if you get it, like, but the thing is, like, what it do? Spitballing instead of playing this game, like, but you can click the wrong stuff, and that's when you go into the hell dimension.
Yeah.
If you can go the right way or the wrong way by. It's like, if we just stick this banana inside the flux capacitor, then it works properly. Who? You thought using the actual proper materials? No, that sends you into hell. Yeah, we'll talk about point-and-click adventures a little earlier, and the one I always remember is King's Quest 3, where you get when you confront a Yeti. What you're supposed to do to the Yeti? Fight it? No. Throw a fucking pie at it, and then it falls off the cliff.
So nothing sums up Dr. Grant for me. People say, what did you like most about Grant? Was it the way he came to appreciate the children, even though he was very against kids at first? Was it that kind of like mentor figure character he was to the kids, which when you saw the movie as a kid, you kind of looked up to? No, for me, it was all the machine gunning.
Yeah.
So what you don't realize is that he was almost played by Reb Brown, and this is how that version of it would have gone. So actually, here are some actors that almost played Alan Grant. So I'm going to leave him just brandishing the machine gun, presumably
killing the Jacoba rat.
Yeah, I was going to say presumably screaming about the Jacodosaurus.
Yeah.
Some actors that were going to play him. So Kurt Russell, Richard Dreyfuss. That might have worked. Mel Gibson, Kevin Costner, and my personal least favorite, Harrison Ford. Not that Harrison Ford is a bad actor,
But he would have been a bad.
he would have been a fucking atrocious Alan Grant. I'm so glad he wasn't cast.
It also like kind of like yeah, it's like I mean I can see why someone would think that because it's like archaeology, digging up, but paleontology, yeah, but the same thing like completely different like
It's just a different
got
Ironically,
Alan Grant swing on a whip.
He might have been able to play Book Alan a little better.
It's been years since I read the book. I only thing I remember about that
I don't particularly like it.
The only thing I can remember is what's his name? Richard Hammond? No, that's
John Hammond.
John Hammond.
You're getting confused with the actor who plays him.
Yeah.
Which is Richard Attenborough.
Yeah.
Brother of David Attenborough, who somehow is still alive. Not that I've got anything against David Attenborough, but why the fuck is he still alive and Sam Neill isn't?
He's consuming the life force of the animal. After when he films stuff, he actually steals their souls.
My friends and I used to have a joke about, because Sam Neill obviously had that winery, and he always saw that celebrities going there. So we had this idea that he was like a shadow stealer. He would like steal their
talent.
Their talent.
Yeah.
So when they drank the wine, it was actually a magic potion. So we kind of had this whole lore about if you saw an actor who'd visited the Two Paddocks winery, you'd say they didn't have a shadow anymore. And that's why Sam Neill was the most versatile actor of his generation, because he was literally stealing like the acting from other people. And all this is to say, I'm really fucking sad he's dead. Because he was really, one of the best actors.
I mean, cancer just to get taken out by a jumped up cold.
Right?
Sucks.
And it's not the only guy that's ever happened to, but beating cancer and then, developing fucking pneumonia because of the chemo. You remember when Alan Grant just, like, gunned down all those humans?
Yeah. Whenever, like, stupid. I'm just imagining like Dante from the Devil May Cry series, sort of like he's just like using like a shotgun as nunchucks and stuff like that. But it's just Alan Grant. He's just using gunslinger style.
That'd be like the Christian Bale Alan Grant with gun fu from your favourite movie Equilibrium.
Oh, fuck that movie.
Oh, this part, Now it's Red Brown.
Yeah,
he's burning men alive.
So if someone likes Equilibrium, like it's fine to like actually I just fucking hate. What's his face's character just being a massive. I hate any film where it's like, the main character's a massive hypocrite. Like, I used to enforce this, but then it happened to me, and now it's bad.
It's such a common trope, isn't it, in sci-fi? Like the agent of the system that is then affected by the system. It's like, oh god, I was wrong this whole time, and it's like, it's just not that interesting.
Yeah.
It's
the other ones I think of always is Minority Report, and Repo.
I knew that bastard was gonna get me.
I mean, they're more effective in this game than they ever were in the fucking they escaped the
Bro, they couldn't even kill Billy.
Yeah.
Who right? Why the fuck is Billy alive at the end of Jurassic Park 3? By the way, and how did he make it to that beach? I have so many questions about the ending of Jurassic Park 3, which almost certainly are because the movie was rushed and also had reshoots and other things. It just wasn't, a well-made film. I don't think it's as necessary.
One of the commentaries, we did a commentary, so that my favourite was like, we're just like, what was? And I was like, this is the ending of Commando.
Yeah. They leave anything for us. See, this Sam Neill was leave anything for us? Just bodies.
Yeah. And the other thing I thought would be funny is like, at the very end, Billy circled back round and stole the rest of the dinosaur eggs. So he gave like, here you go, because you can understand us. Or the whole point of like, he made a little fucking resonance whistle thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, in basically what they would do in the movies these days, and it did nothing, which made it pointless. But also, it should have been pointless. But if fucking Chris Pratt had done it, they would have like done a backflip or something.
It's amazing to me how much worse of an actor Chris Pratt is than Sam Neill or Jeff Goldblum or Laura Dern. And I'm not even saying this to slag him off, but it's just like when you watch his and Bryce Dallas Howard's scenes with the original Jurassic Park cast, you're like, oh yeah, this is what movie stars used to be like. They were like good at acting and really charismatic.
I mean, Chris Pratt's good at the acting that he does, but which is, comedy and not really, and a bit of action, but not really.
Yeah, he's not a star the way like Jeff Goldblum and Sam Neill are. It's just like.
Well, I think the whole thing of like movie stars is sort of like dying out anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like it's was it Anthony Mackie said about how his character in those Marvel movies, Falcon is a star. Anthony Mackie is not a star. I was like, yeah, you know, you've got a point. No, it's this little butterfly. That seems reasonable.
Yeah. That's what happened in the prehistoric time. Explode like.
That's what they died out. The dinosaurs were killed by a bunch of exploding butterflies.
Only when you shoot them.
What
I like to think,
killed the dinosaurs?
Yeah, it's
exploding butterflies.
It's the thing. You know, like since you know guns weren't native to back then, like they didn't know that if you shot a butterfly with a bullet, it caused a large explosion. It's something they could only do. Like, oh, we're playing God. Yeah, this is so much like the movie.
So this is, to be fair, this is a sequel. So this is not a special edition of the first game. The name Rampage Edition is a stupid name for it. That's as bad of a name as Doom 64, which made everyone think it was a port of the first one and not a brand new game. Because this is nothing like the Jurassic Park 1 game. It's actually better, although I like the graphics a little more in Jurassic Park 1 just to look at, although admittedly the scenery and the things you can interact with blend together a lot more in the first one. But this is a better made game in my opinion, but it is a sequel. This is about what happens after the events of that first game/movie. So this really ought to be called Jurassic Park 2.
Request of Spock.
Or if it's just been called Jurassic Park Rampage.
Yeah.
But Jurassic Park Rampage Edition is, a really stupid
Makes you think
name.
it's the same game with some added.
So the amount of people that probably didn't buy this that would have enjoyed it is
But what do you know? You're not in marketing. That you know, who always get everything right and are good at everything.
Oh, bugger.
I love when Alan Grant uses lightning gun to take out the raptors.
Yeah. when Alan Grant stole the ray gun from the Martians from Mars Attacks.
Was Alan Grant in Mars Attacks? I mean, there's so many fucking people in that film.
He was not, no. Pierce Brosnan was in it, though. So Dr. Grant wasn't in it, but James Bond was.
Well, no, there were two James Bonds, wasn't it? That's the joke. Where they when Pierce Brosnan got abducted, then one of the other guy took over, and it was a different Bond.
The fuck are you talking about?
In Mars Attacks.
Bro, I do not remember that happening in Mars Attacks. Are you absolutely sure?
Am I thinking like...
I think you might have made that. I think you've just come up with a better joke than anything that's in Mars Attacks.
Okay, now I'm sure there is a thing where, you know, they got Pierce Brosnan gets abducted. Remember that bit?
Yeah, I remember Pierce Brosnan gets abducted.
And then the scientist who replaces him is also played by a different person who also plays James Bond.
I don't think that's true.
I'm fairly certain.
Anyway, thank you to Alv Machete 69 for liking and all that and subscribing. Welcome to the channel, my friend. I hope you enjoy. This is an underrated game, and we're just really bummed out about Sam Neill. So, as I said at the beginning of the stream, there's no games based on Omen 3 or the piano. So, you know, or In the Mouth of Madness. Although Matt did quite accidentally come up with a really cool idea, which was a point-and-click based and get an adaptation of any kind. Although it's got, I think, comics now. The guy that's IDW, who make the current Sonic comics, did a prequel comic. Picking up the James Bond
I'm trying to see if like it's something I did actually.
I think you made it up. I think you're actually funnier than the people who wrote Mars. Well, I think that anyway, but I think that's.
If I did make that up, that would have been really funny if they replaced him with a different James Bond. Yeah.
I think your brain is creating a funnier movie than the one you saw out of general frustration. It's honestly like horrific, this weapon. Like just an energy weapon that reduces men to atoms.
Just like Mars Attacks.
Yeah, so it is basically the gun from Mars Attacks. It's just like it would be so irresponsible to let it just a scientist like Alan Grant who has no formal weapons training.
What about a couple of children who play with light guns?
Yeah, no, that'd be a really good idea. Actually, they'd save the day. Do you have the actual trading card? Are you familiar with the Mars Attacks trading cards the film was based on?
No. I know it was based on something.
They're better than the movie because there's a bunch of really cool imagery they copied into the movie that's all the best stuff in the movie.
And there's nothing else to say about Mars Attacks.
No.
Like the inferior...
collect this bunch of grapes here.
The inferior Independence Day.
Oh man.
I'm so glad they only made one Independence Day movie.
I can't remember a damn thing about Independence Day 2. I went to the cinema to see it, and I couldn't tell you a thing that fucking happens other than aliens show up. Brent Spiner's back for some reason.
Yeah, Brent Spiner's
very
and
clearly
gay.
fucking dies in the first one.
Yeah, he's alive. Okay, so I do remember. I haven't actually seen it. I remember watching someone do a review of it. How I watch all the films I don't like. So Brent Spiner's back and he's gay because, of course, he is. Will Smith didn't come back, but his son because. And then aliens show up. Although I might be getting some bits mixed up with that fucking Predator movie. So aliens show up, but they're the friendly aliens and they blow them up immediately. And then the other aliens show up and they've got an even bigger spaceship than the other ones before. And then, but because it's a poorly written sci-fi film with alien invasion, luckily they're a hive mind, and once you kill the queen, they all die.
Yeah, I hate that trope as well.
Wouldn't it be great if there was that trope, but there's like a line of succession, basically.
Yeah.
Like, oh hey, once the queen dies, literally a random drone somewhere becomes the queen, and since they're a hive mind, it doesn't really stop anything. So, oh shit, we need to do this the hard way. Yeah, it just cuts to us, and we did it. We killed the queen, and then because the queen's authority was transferred to a drone. The fighting went on for another 19 months. Billions died, and it's just like lines of text on the film, and they're playing happy music as it's just like cuts to like places in the earth that were completely devastated. Oh,
that one's trapped. That one's stuck. Let's try this one.
So this is also the Concordia game.
Do you know what I rewatched recently? The John Tron video about the Titanic video games. Yeah. And just to remind me that there were.
Yeah, I've just been rewatching a bunch of John. But basically, it started off with I was watching some people react to various things. And I was like, I'm going to go on a fucking John Tron kick. And a few Internet Historian videos as well. I
like Internet Historian.
Yeah.
Okay, I know he's been the centre of some controversy, but I don't really give a shit about any of that kind of stuff, to be honest.
Well, so many, as far as I know, there's that one cave story, which, I mean, I don't mind, because that kind of ended sadly, so I was like, I was kind of hoping it'd have a happy ending.
Yeah, it was one of those things that was such a foregone conclusion how it was going to end, but you kept watching anyway,
yeah,
hoping
like,
the guy was
maybe,
going to make it.
Maybe it's going to be one, oh wait, no, it's just, oh.
Kind of like watching the England-Argentina game. It's just like, oh, maybe, just maybe.
Well, I mean, at the very least, we beat France, but I was like, really? Fucking lose to Argentina? I was joking.
Again?
Yeah. I was joking to my mate. I was like, I said if I was in charge of the country, I'd have them execute when they come back. And my PT guy was like, no, you threaten to execute their families. Like that would encourage them to play.
Well, this certainly controls like shit.
Come on, Blue.
What you don't realise is that Gallimimus is actually faster than a bullet. It's the Superman Saurus.
Yeah. See, this is why they were able to get all around the country and stuff like that in those fucking stupid movies.
It's probably hard to tell from like the game capture, but the parallax on this level is actually gorgeous. Like, I will give it that. That's really stunning for the time.
I don't think it's out yet, but I kind of like the idea that GTA 6 is out and you're playing this. And it's still better.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, at least I own this.
Yeah.
Like, if I buy GTA 6, I don't actually own it.
No.
What are people saying in the chat?
I have zero interest in
GTA 6. They seem like
6.
third and fourth. This is what pissed me off about the England versus Argentina game. England actually scored first and then went, well, I guess now we'll just hang out and let the team that has probably the greatest striker in the world playing for them, we'll just keep the ball in our box. Mm-hmm. Why do that? Yeah. Why just give them an opportunity like that? And then once Argentina equalised, they just went, yeah, let's keep doing this, actually. I'm like, you fucking morons!
Wait. If we keep doing this, we might win. Oh, shit! The Argentinians have figured it out.
Yeah. No microtransactions in Jurassic Park Rampage edition.
Yeah.
If I had to pick an unintentional funny scene from Samuel's movies, it would have been in waking up from that nightmare he had of his screaming... which is hilarious. Oh, do you mean in The Mouth of Madness when...
he's on the bus.
Yeah, and he's just like, did I ever tell you my favourite colour was blue?
And just punches raptors around
Yeah.
him.
Oh, what's his character called now? Has been all like addressing him. Just, I like look. What's funny is like I don't even think the Alan thing is the dumbest thing in the franchise. It's not even the dumbest raptor moment in the franchise.
Well,
It's a fucking
like so drunk and angry during that fucking first Jurassic World commentary.
oh mate, that movie sucks.
You were so pissed off that when Gemma read out a fact, you heard it wrong, and you were so viciously angry. It's something about like about how
oh, is it the Indiana Jones thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like oh like somebody turned this down to work on Indiana Jones 4 or something. And I was just like, what the fuck? It's like if your script is not as good as Indiana Jones 4, you fucking start again.
And now we look back on Indiana Jones 4 as a good film.
Nah, you might.
I mean, I haven't actually seen it, but
It's
like comparatively.
Look, I don't really like grading on a curve with films because that's why when I went back and I rewatched Jurassic Park 1 as you know a little tribute the day after Sam Neill died, and even though I was sad watching it, I really enjoyed it because that's what a blockbuster movie used to be, like a good movie with good characters and like the really tense like horror scenes and the fact that like so much stuff is cleverly foreshadowed and stuff. And it's just like this is a good movie.
You know, really
even
good.
Little things like when they go like the cause and effect nature of everything that happens in it, because there's no and then. The whole storytelling in Jurassic Park is therefore. Like a storm comes, therefore this happens. So like you have like for example, you have Richard Kiley his voiceover saying about this dinosaur spits venom which causes blindness, and then we have Dennis Nedry right before he encounters one loses glasses and decide not to keep looking for them, which leads directly to him getting blinded. It's like shit like that. It's like oh my god, that's what a movie used to be.
Well written.
Yeah,
but you know what that film could have used? What if there's a scene when they're in like an abandoned factory, and there's a jar there. And it looks like there's a raptor head in the water.
Yeah.
But it was actually
it's just hiding behind it. Which only works because of the perspective.
Yeah.
Which that character wouldn't have.
That
we have that perspective
that character wouldn't
because
have.
of the camera placement and lens.
And the dinosaur wouldn't like and why would it ambush like I'm gonna so I'm a raptor, I'm gonna do an ambush.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna stand here in the open.
Yes. Yeah, they're literally shown to be ambush predators in those movies. They never feel as smart as they do in the first one. That's the funny thing. In the second one, they really do feel like dumb monsters.
Well, they all get dumber as time goes on.
Yeah.
Even when they're supposed to be, they're so smart and like work together. Like no, they seem like fucking stupid cartoon monsters.
Yeah,
now.
because they try to make a point in the third one of how clever they are. And I feel like the raptors do come across as smarter in part 3 than they do in the second one. But
I can't. There's several.
I still come across as pretty stupid.
I can't remember if this is something that I've already said or we said before it started about how like the there's that I don't know if that bit with the in where they're blowing through the resonance chamber in Jurassic Park 3 whether that because that didn't work. Yeah. Like which made the scene kind of pointless.
Yeah. And it's like you were saying, like it's more realistic, but it's not satisfying.
Yeah, but if fucking Star-Lord would have blown through it, they would have paid attention and understood what he wanted.
Yeah, which is even stupider.
Yeah.
It's like just because you have a resonating chamber in your hand doesn't mean you know how to speak raptor.
Yeah, well, as I said, it's the equivalent of going up to back in the commentary, like going up to someone, an alien into human disguise comes down and just goes at you. Yeah, and it's like, yep, that's the sound a human throat makes. So when that one Egyptian pharaoh, and they recreated his voice box, and now let's make some stuff. He just It's like, well, yeah, it just sounds like a guy making a noise. We've recreated his voice, so he'll tell us the ain't where his treasure is, or everything about the past. Like, oh wait, that's not how that works. I do like the long grass scene. I don't hate the long grass scene. I like the shot from above, of the raptors approaching them. But I hate the setup to that scene. We've got this guy who's like just screaming at the top of his lungs, going, "Don't go into the long grass!" I'm like, brother, why don't you just grab a bell and just start ringing that and going, "Dinner!" Like, no, everyone, be very fucking stupid. Put on the barbecue sauce. Yeah. Raptors hate it, maybe. I was just here quickly as
as we run through here, put on this suit made of meat.
Yeah, it will protect you.
Begin the ritual bloodletting for good luck.
Good thing we brought the ceremonial goat with us. I just remember fucking in the other movies when Chris Pratt has the magical ability to put his hand out and stop dinosaurs.
I actually hate that so much.
It's so because well, it makes no sense with the first one because he's trained rap like I was like training animals is very hard. Training undomesticated animals is impossible or near about. Like why we have dogs and you can train dogs is because about 10,000 years ago someone decided to bring some wolves in and spent 10,000 years turning them into dogs. Because that goes up to a random wild animal and puts his hand out because he did it in the first film and now he's the fucking dinosaur whisperer.
I hate that. Do you all think Brendan Fraser is a great actor too? I like Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
I mean, great actor maybe. I've seen some really good stuff from him. I thought he was really good in The Whale and as well Gods and Monsters. Now, granted, he was very young in that, had a lot of potential, and he was opposite Ian McKellen, who probably did help a lot in a mentor kind of relationship. But yeah, I think he's a very good actor.
I've only seen him really in the Mummy films, and I'm sure there's other stuff. Apparently, he was pretty good in Doom Patrol.
Yeah, I liked him in that. I mean, he overacts a little in that, but I think it's the material is very larger than life,
And the only other film I know he was in was that Looney Tunes one.
I like that. I didn't do very well at Looney Tunes Back in Action, but I actually like it. I think it's a lot better than Space Jam, which was the other big Looney Tunes movie. And obviously, I haven't seen Space Jam 2 because
I need to see Carty vs. Acme.
Yes, I think that looks really, really funny and quirky and interesting.
And fucking Warner Brothers being like, "Oh shit, we're so bad at our jobs. We quick cancel all the films." And like we did it to Batgirl, let's do it to everything else. And everyone's like, "Motherfucker, I am not going to work with you if you just keep doing this shit." And they're about to be bought out by like some other company or something like that. Who's their big?
I don't know much about the behind-the-scenes stuff with Warner Brothers. I have sort of lost interest in them as a studio because they've just produced so much crap.
Yeah.
Apparently, Supergirl is complete dog water.
Once again, I haven't actually seen it. The only two things I know about it is it was converted from a story from the comics that for a period that nobody liked, and I saw the pitch meeting where they explained it, and it sounds fucking stupid. It's like no, there's a point where it's like, hey, I know this guy killed your family, but killing's wrong, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna kill a bunch of other people, and then I will kill him. I hate that in films where it's like, no, don't kill him. Or it's just sort of like that in general. Like, no, you'll just become just as bad. Like, I'm really sure if I just kill this terrible person and then just leave a normal life. But even worse is the ones where you've already killed a bunch of his nameless minions.
That's definitely worse. I think I don't object to like, especially when they're superheroes. It's like they should have a code of ethics. They're heroes, you know. And
I don't mind. The thing is, like superheroes, like,
but
do
when,
I want Batman?
When you've killed a bunch of their henchmen, to me that's like James Bond not killing the bad guy. It's like he's slaughtered everyone on the way to him.
I know I can't kill the Joker. Like, you killed all his men. You took with glee when you slipped. No, but no, I agree with, like, in terms of Batman, of like, no, I don't want Batman. You know, if Batman was real, like, if he is real. No, but I don't want like Batman to like kill the Joker. Yeah, I don't want. You know who I do want to kill the Joker? The justice of the world. You know, like the laws.
Yeah.
Society. Like what? Like, if the Joker was real, like he would have like slipped down some stairs onto some bullets or something at a police station.
Yeah, of course he would.
Like, haha, Batman, we'll do this again. Next time I'll gas another orphanage, and then the policeman just pulls out a gun and shoots him in the head.
Well, we all know what would happen to the Joker if he was locked up.
Yeah,
he'd get sodomized by prison guards, and then he would
just sing about it.
Man, just imagine hating your own audience and success that much. It couldn't be me. Like, that's so fucking cringe.
I still think,
like, imagine, Matt, if you and I sat down and made Gracie 2. Yeah. We were just like, well, you guys liked that movie? Fuck you. And the whole movie was actually...
Every single... Like, we have...
I'm not going to... I was going to say, it's the main character being brutalized. Well, actually, maybe... so maybe that wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, like, do you remember I sent you a picture of like, I was like, oh, it's
I'm not gonna open that Pepsi for a while.
where it was the picture of the police chief from South Park dressed as a prostitute, like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just painted it on Joker colours and just like Joker 2 for doing a bit of.
I remember on my one video, I can't remember what the video was even about now, but we had iDubbbz with Joker makeup on.
I'm a Joker, baby.
Because genuinely, that's like how it feels. Just the most. I hate my own audience. It's just like, all right, cool, good for you. I don't.
I haven't heard anything from iDubbbz in a while, so you know he's keeping low, being a Dragon VTuber or whatever.
The whole Dragon VTuber thing was bizarre.
And sort of like
I'm gonna find some fucking health. I'm about to get my first death.
And it was like, I remember they like telling you, and you're just like,
Oh,
like,
thank Christ.
I remember like, oh, have you heard about iDubbbz? Like what? He's like, he's become a VTuber, a dragon. He chose to be a Dragon VTuber, like a person, like no, an actual just dragon. Like, oh, that's so sad. That's like embarrassing.
Dragging these nuts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his wife is over his face. Or she get her boyfriend to drag the nuts over his face.
God, what a loser. The Will Smith of YouTube.
Well, I mean, you can't really talk because we all know that Gemma's having an affair with her secret lover, Ian Brew. That's Iron Brew for people who don't quite get it, who may not know.
For the stupid, for the profoundly stupid,
Probably
which is our entire audience because we hate our audience.
Yes. Yeah. I was going to say for the Americans
Hey,
who might
Hollywood.
not know what Iron Brew is. But
Hollywood, please hire us.
Yeah.
We hate our own fans. We'll fit right in.
yeah. We can also like just give them a property and we'll change it so they're played by a like a black woman or something.
I'm starting to think there's something wrong with Christopher Nolan, right? So you and I talked about this earlier, but he removed. There's a famous kind of joke from the Odyssey where
he tricks a
he
Cyclops.
tricks the Cyclops into thinking. I can't remember the name of the Cyclops, but he tricks the Cyclops into thinking that Odysseus is actually named Nobody.
Yeah. So what happens is Odysseus is like trapped in a cave, and he's like he basically tricks the Cyclops. He goes like, "Oh, what's your name?" With, "Oh, my name's No One," and then he blinds the Cyclops and runs off.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Ah, no one's blinded me!" Like, and all the other Cyclops are like, "Oh, look at this fucking loser."
Yeah, and it's like, I have my sheep. I've got no sheep, and it's just like, who's attacking you? No one's attacking me. No one's blinded me, and
No one stole my sheep.
And then all the other Cyclops is like, all right, cool, bet, and they just leave.
Yeah.
Which is such an easy joke, right?
Yeah.
And the reason it's not in the movie is because he said he couldn't figure out a way to adapt it to make it work in modern English. I'm like, it doesn't need to be in modern English. It's the most simple fucking joke ever. But this is why I actually kind of hate Christopher Nolan. So he, there was this thing that Tom Holland said. Tom Holland is in Spider-Man, not Tom Holland, the guy who makes horror movies, who's actually interesting. He said we had to stop the scene because there was a cartoonish rainbow in the background. Well, how cartoonish could it have been if it was real, for one thing? And two, you had to stop filming your fantasy, like, epic, based on Greek mythology because of a rainbow. How fucking dreary and depressing is your movie going to be? Oh, we can't possibly have a rainbow in this shot. Go fuck yourself. And that's before we get onto the costumes and other things that piss me off. But
well, like the weird giant plate mail armor things like that.
What the fuck? Yeah, just the awful armor. Agamemnon's helmet, which leaves his neck completely exposed. It reminds me of in Troy when Achilles takes his helmet off. So he's like, now you know who you're fighting. And then Hector goes, okay, and takes his helmet off as well.
Like,
what are we doing? What are we doing, boys?
Motherfucker, that guy's invincible. Why are you taking your helmet off? The only reason you're winning is because he decided to sulk.
Okay, this is going okay. We're doing all right. Mm-hmm. Ah, fuck.
You say that, and then
He remembers the evil hidden ruins from
yeah, are you sure you're playing?
Ruins
Yeah, I'm saying, are you sure you're actually
from
playing?
Island Nublar.
Yeah, are you sure you're actually playing Jurassic Park and this isn't just a
Why the
Metal
good.
Slug?
I thought I just no. How do I get out of here? There we go.
Yeah.
I thought I'd soft lock myself then.
Machine gun,
Actually, hard lock myself. Then I had to reset.
rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher. Oh yeah, this classic moment. I was a little emotional because obviously with the death of Sam Neill. So watching the scene where they meet the Triceratops, I actually was like, I was pretty choked up in watching that.
I like where you put your head like he met him like this, but when he rode him through the temple, knocking down pillars. We've talked about it for years, but one of the things I've always wanted is a what if machine from Futurama.
Yeah.
Like, what if they made a film based on this video game as a heavy action movie?
I think what they should have made is a complete rip-off. Right, what if... Okay, well, yeah, using the what if machine, right? Jurassic Park, the Spielberg one still exists in this reality, but it's the book, due to a fuck-up, is in the public domain. So, maybe like Roger Corman, somebody like this, makes their own. And it's just like this. Yeah. And yes, Reb Brown is Alan Grant.
Names and all. Like, yeah, they didn't get the proper... You know, like how the original Casino Royale was... Do you know about this?
I'm aware that there was well, do you tell the story? Because not really. Like, I kind of know faintly what you're on about, but probably not.
Okay, so for anyone... So James Bond was a series of books.
No!
Oh, did it freeze?
Yeah! I got this far. No deaths, by the way. Everyone has been... I don't know if anyone's been paying attention. I got this far. No deaths. And it's fucking frozen.
Well, shit in the shingle. Well, you've always got the record of this.
Well, it's not like I can switch to another fucking Sam Neill game, is it? The bastard didn't make any other fucking video games.
You can put another game with a pretended Sam Neill.
To be fair, it'll be just... The average game that I have on Mega Drive will be just as close to Jurassic Park as this is. Oh, bugger! Well, there you go.
Well, that was that. Shall I finish my...
Yeah, finish your anecdote.
So...
We're going to have to start again, do you know what I mean? Like...
So the original James Bond was a series of books. And fucking...
Whoever cleaned the cartridge.
Yeah. Whoever it was, what was the company who made the original... Paramount.
It was United Artists, wasn't it?
Yeah, basically they bought the right for all the books, except for one for some reason. And that was a book called Casino Royale. Now, most people feel, oh, I saw that. That was the one with Craig David in it.
Craig David?
Yeah, I know. I was like, I thought that, and then I thought, no, it's Daniel Craig. No, I thought it'd be funny if it's Craig David. And it's Bo Selector Craig David.
Yes, of course.
Because who the fuck cares about the real one? Anyway, so, but no, before that, there was another one, and... since they bought it, I think it was Warner Bros. Or someone just did a massive parody, and it had only person I can remember was Woody Allen.
I'm actually not going to put this cartridge back in because it's really hot.
Yeah,
which is probably why it froze.
Yeah, and so it's like Woody Allen is James Bond, someone else is James Bond, and it's just this massive piss take of nothing. But it's like, and I can't remember what the point of the story was, but yeah, there was just like Casino Royale. And so if they did that for Jurassic Park 2 or something like that, and that was in the public domain, so you can play Part 2 with Red Brown. Never going back to Dinosaur Island.
But I don't think it would have been it's not a comedy though, that's the thing. Like...
Well, now there's Casino Royale.
no, but I mean, like, obviously they made the Casino Royale parody, but like, if it was a Jurassic Park that accidentally ended up in the public domain because of a fuck up, and it's like, right, let's go. And just, Red Brown just like, trying to play a scientist convincingly. Hey, look at these dinosaur bones.
Yes.
Just like, do you know what any of this is, Reb? You look very confused. That like fucking
he's at one point where he's
expression he
always he's one point he picks up a dinosaur bone which is clearly a human femur. And then later on in the film, when he's being attacked by a dinosaur which is clearly like a puppet on the show, he reaches behind his back, pulls out the human femur, snaps it in half, and then stabs it in his neck. Take that back to the Bone Factory.
Back to the Bone Factory is a true Reb Brown line as well. Like, so if anyone's confused, doesn't know who the fuck Reb Brown is, he was this like quote unquote action star in the 80s and 90s. But for whatever reason, he never got good one-liners. It was always just shit like that.
And like you're thinking like, oh, was he like along Stallone or sort of like no, he was like on a like lower tier.
Yeah.
And the most famous film he's probably
he
been
was
in
more like Randall Cobb or something, like one of those guys you saw in straight to video movies, you know. He made a couple of real movies, but not many.
Yeah, like probably the most famous was probably was it The Howling 2.
Yes, probably because Christopher Lee's in
Yeah.
it, and it was a sequel to a famous movie.
Which is funny because he's also been another movie with
Yeah,
Christopher.
2 movies with Christopher Lee. Apparently, I read this quite recently. Apparently, they actually did get along really well, which I love because that was our headcanon.
Yeah, it was making
I
a joke.
really hope they liked each other, and apparently they really got on.
I was saying,
And like,
it was
Christopher Lee
great.
hated the movie Howling 2,
Yeah.
but apparently he really got along with Red Brown. And
Well,
was
because
really...
Howling 2 for one is a vampire movie. But
Yeah, it's just... He only did it because he wanted to be in a werewolf movie, and yeah, there's really no fucking werewolves in that movie.
Everything about them acts like, we have to go to Transylvania with the home of werewolves. Yeah, which just made it feel it'd be really funny if they were best friends, and like he wasn't like, but they, you know, like how for a period it was always Ben Affleck and Matt Damon in films together. If it was like that, so it, like his, you know, it's like Tom Bombadil's play in Lord of the Rings is played by Red Brown.
Yeah.
Well, there's a hobbit. He's playing as a hobbit, but they don't bother to shrink him down.
it's just this huge
Or
muscle
he's
man.
instead of Andy Serkis playing.
I do love that shot in The Howling 2 where you see the funeral and there's just these like mostly old people. It's just like extras basically, and then just this. What do we say? This fridge wearing denim. Just there's this hulking behemoth just in the front of the fucking. Funeral. It's meant to be the brother,
like,
you know.
He wandered into his. He thought this was where the big game was going down, and he thought he'd just stay for be respectful.
What a fucking hulking beast Red Brown is. My goodness.
Yeah. Also, funny enough, he played. Was he the first person to play Captain America?
I think he might have been the first.
Yeah. So before this MCU stuff came out, there was.
And that
weird
90s one.
Yeah, there was 3 Captain America movies. There was one from the 90s, and before that there was like, was it the 80s?
70s.
70s.
2 70s ones with Red Brown.
It was really weird because they had nothing to do, other than there's a big guy dressed up in his Captain America outfit. It's like, it has nothing to do with anything. He's like fighting criminals, and he's got a weird plexiglass fake shield, and he drives around on a motorcycle. He's no mad dog killer, he is up to something.
All right, take 2.
Yeah. Well, what, just go back from where you started. It saved it, didn't it? Was there an auto save? What about the level select?
You fucking child.
Where's the DLC? Do
This
the
game, that scene from
Fortnite
Family
Dance.
Guy when Peter tries to show Chris Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
It's like, this game sucks. Where are the microtransactions? I think Dr. Grant was just struck by lightning, by the way. I think we all witnessed that. Did you hear the news of Spoonie officially quitting? Yes, the experiment has finally failed.
Yeah.
Look, you know, I'm not going to pretend I'm not a little bummed out. I kind of knew he was done. But of course, there was that brief period, I think it was around 2022, 2023, where it looked like he might come back.
Yeah, it's every now and then he would like appear on YouTube for a bit.
Because he did that cameo in the Cinema Snob video, which was really just a wonderful welcome cameo. If you haven't seen the video, basically, Cinema Snob did a review of Skullduggery, which Spoonie famously reviewed years and years ago. And at the post-credits of that video, Spoonie had like quite faithfully recreated his old room set. He just comes running in. And just goes, did I miss it? Did he already talk about Skullduggery? And it's like, that's a really funny moment. And he did that podcast, Conversations with Curtis. It's the guy who played Curtis in Phantasmagoria 2, which was a game Spoonie helped to repopularize with his Let's Play of it. So that was kind of a fun full circle moment. And he says on that podcast, he's like, yeah, you know, I've got some ideas for new videos, some stuff I want to review. So he's, at that point at least, intended to come back.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't do it. He was just too crazy. You know, it's one of those things. So when he officially announced his retirement, I was pretty upset about it, as you can imagine. But, you know, I wasn't shocked, really. It wasn't a surprise.
Yeah, like I think I won't say that the foundation of our friendship, but I do remember shortly after we sort of like became friends by shitting on Tom Cruise's War of the Worlds. We're sitting outside. We're waiting for we're standing in the corridor waiting for Nigel to show up to let us into the amphitheater to do the thing.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about stuff. And I remember where you told, I think it's you told me about Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged, because you're telling me about the Alan Partridge.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a Yu-Gi-Moto, basically dubbed over by Alan Partridge.
Yeah.
And
You feed beef burgers to swans.
yeah, and I think it was you telling me about the Spoonie's Final Fantasy VIII review.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I don't know, like I've got a bad memory for certain things, but like that's very early in like memories. early foundation of our friendship.
Yeah, it's strange. It's a strange thing to see him go. But it's one of those, I try not to intellectualize this stuff too much, but I'm about to. No, because I don't know. I do feel like sort of and I think this happens to everyone. We all enter a point in our lives, where everything changes and the world feels different to how it was when we were kids and teenagers and all of that, and it starts to feel like the end of a golden age. And it's probably all psychological, I don't think it is, but a part of me feels like we're sort of at the end of history and everything just sucks now. And I don't know how much of that is true and how much of that is just me being blinded by nostalgia.
Yeah, I sort of think every now and then you think, wait, was music actually better? Like, did it peak in the 80s and all the new music sucks now?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure I can find some good stuff, and I'm sure I can find some bad stuff back there, but also apparently younger people are listening to older music.
Yeah, I heard about that. And they're not watching new movies either. Apparently, Netflix and Disney Plus have the viewing figures of new to old. It's like about 4% of what people are watching is new stuff.
And the new stuff is usually stuff that would harken back to a older period, basically. Like, oh hey, it's this guy who's he doesn't take shit from no one and is beating up the bad guys instead of I don't know, getting cucked. I don't know what other shit is on there. It's usually if it's stuff that's because I know about like in TV. It's usually because it's really bad and other people are talking about it. Like there's that show about who was it? Fucking Kardashian chick or something like that. It's like about these lawyers who are just like terrible women.
What the fuck are you on about?
It's some show that I.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. It's probably dreadful.
Yeah.
It's something modern, therefore it
almost certainly is terrible.
Like,
I'm trying to think like even the stuff that was successful in recent times, say like The Boys before it came shit or Invincible.
Yeah.
Like Invincible's like what, a couple decades old comic.
Yeah.
And
yes, it's not like it's a brand new thing. Really.
Yeah. I do love that bit in the movie where he's like shooting doors open and escaping exploding ship filled with dinosaurs.
This feels more like the Jurassic World movies, that's the irony.
Yeah.
But like if they had a good protagonist. But yeah, I don't know, everything just feels terrible now, like, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why Sam Neill's death upset me so much. Aside from the fact, like, he's basically my favourite actor, and like I've been a fan of his since I was a kid. It's the first person I really ever who was an actor whose name I knew and ever considered the idea of a movie star rather than a character was probably Sam Neill, because I remember watching Jurassic Park and then Merlin being on TV shortly after. And it was like my first time ever recognizing an actor and all that. But above and beyond that, it's this comfort from childhood, which is Jurassic Park. Because the franchise has turned to shit, right? It isn't any good anymore. It hasn't been for a long time. But it's like unsalvageable now. Because, none of the original crew, Stan Winston isn't around anymore, and, I don't know. It just feels like everything sucks now.
But it's one of these things where the only thing that could make it better is rebooting it and also massive societal changes, basically.
Yeah.
Which apparently they are, I think, those sort of films are, after more than a decade, they feel like, wait, well, if we give the people stuff they actually want to watch, we'll make money.
And also, I think as well, like, discussing, someone said, like, it feels like the last part of an old world died. And I think that's an interesting point, because something Duncan said that I found kind of interesting. Is he was talking about kind of this class of actor, this sort of gentleman actor, like Richard Harris or Richard Attenborough, Sam Neill, of course, Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing. He described as men of substance. And you feel today these guys like the Chris's, Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth, they're not men of substance in that way, and they're not these. They don't feel like these gentlemen. I mean, Samuel famously, is extremely kind to animals and all this stuff. But also, there's one of my favourite recent things I found out about Sam Neill. I haven't watched the show, but he's on that show where he plays a barrister with the silly wig and everything. I don't know what it's called.
Barrister with a silly wig.
Yeah, you know. Well, you know, they all have silly wigs, don't
Yeah, I
they?
know, but I love that.
So the
That's
show's
the
called,
name of the
Barristers
show.
with a Silly Wig, yeah. Haven't seen it, don't know what the hell it's even called, but apparently after a long day of filming, an extra got yelled at by one of the ADs or something. Really had a massive fucking go crashed out at him for no reason. Which happens. Extras get treated like shit. And Sam Neill, rather than like make a scene and embarrass him further, he
took him aside off the bridge.
So what Sam Neill did was chase the casting people, got the guy's name and number, and then late that evening phoned him, and he had another go at him. Phoned him and said something to the effect of, it was actually the guy it happened to that shared the story, where he was just like, you know, I'm sorry that you got yelled at today. It was uncalled for. You didn't deserve it. Sometimes these things happen on sets. I hope it doesn't put you off. And you know, and had a nice little conversation with him before saying bye bye. He didn't have to do that.
Yeah. I mean, that's
you can't imagine.
That's
can
a
you
class
picture?
act.
Yeah, can you picture Dwayne the Rock Johnson doing that?
I mean, I can't imagine.
I can picture Dwayne the Rock Johnson yelling at an extra.
I can't imagine him acknowledging an extra.
Yeah, genuinely.
Also, imagine if Christian Bale would just ring up yelling at some.
Yeah.
Like, I need to get this movie, the greatest movie I'm ever going to be in. The greatest movie.
Terminator 4.
Genesis.
But yeah, so like this, these as Duncan calls them, men of substance, these sort of gentleman actors, and they're a dying breed, and he was really one of the last ones. Like I am the last one. Nowadays, I don't know, actors that it's like they're all Chevy Chase and Kevin Costner. You know, it's like all the good ones are just dying off. Just these egomaniacal dickbags. I think I've answered the full damage question.
Yeah.
Someone was asking in the chat, it's like, hey, is there full damage? I'm like, nope. This whole level is a descent.
Yeah. Sam Neill does. It's just because it's based on real things.
Yeah, Sam Neill never took full damage in life, you know. And but the thing is, because we were saying he's a class act, he never boasted about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't like to talk about that. It's like, Sam, can you jump off of skyscrapers without dying? It's like, well,
I am immune to all things except for pneumonia.
Yeah, I'm immune to all things except cancer
and pneumonia.
But
those are my two weaknesses.
Let's not worry too much about that. Okay?
Yeah.
You know what's weird? Like about a week before he died, I actually rewatched Homer the Vigilante as well, which is such a great episode of The Simpsons. Which of course he plays the cat burglar. If you, for whatever reason, haven't seen that episode. Hello, Homer.
If you haven't,
it's like it's such a great episode. Where it's just like we have our first caller, and I mean ever, because this is not a calling show. It's like, hello, Kent. Hello, Homer, my arch nemesis. Yellow. It's like, you do realise who this is, Marge?
No.
It's just it's like the exacerbation is like, no, Homer, I'm not your wife.
It's not a realisation of like,
this guy's a moron. Yeah, it's like my nemesis. He's a fucking idiot. It's like, no, Homer, I'm not your wife. It's like,
oh, that was when appearing on The Simpsons was like a.
It was an accolade. You know, it was a badge of honor. And it was cool that, you know, I liked when they had, like, because they had Dustin Hoffman as well. They had these, like, stellar, you know, great actors. And they wouldn't play, they would just be celebrity cameos of themselves, like they are now, you know. People like fucking Lady Gaga are on the show.
I remember, like, when I totally thought, this is years ago, it was just like, Bart was doing something in, like, a convertible, and then just out a Hummer convertible rolls up, and it's just 50 Cent.
Yeah.
And oh man, I'm 50 Cent.
It's a great joke. It's 50 Cent, and he's on the television.
It's about free Philly. And that's when I realised it was no rapper. It was a giant dinosaur from the Cretaceous period.
Ah, no, I left the DNA shit behind.
Yeah, no, that's the thing of like, oh hey, we got 20 minutes to have. Oh, here's it's Tony Blair. Because it's the England episode. Hello, I'm the Prime Minister of England. It's
great. That's really funny. Yeah. Whereas like, you have these prestige actors playing actual characters. Yeah, I think the Malloy the cat burglar.
Yeah.
It's just genuinely a very funny use of something.
Or when Danny DeVito's playing Homer's brother in those two episodes.
Hunky Herb, yeah.
Yeah. You ruined me.
Like, $5 million. This monstrosity. It was $8 million. Was it? Yeah. This monstrosity cost $8 million. I'm ruined.
What was it? I can't remember. There was some car someone brought out, and they kept saying it looked like the
Yeah.
Homer.
Probably some bullshit Elon Musk made. Let's be honest.
Or was it for Jaguar? Might have been.
Oh yeah. You remember Jaguar's weird commercial where it was just a bunch of androgynous people,
around
and you didn't see a single fucking car.
Yeah, no. Then did you see the car and it looked like essentially a streamlined tampon?
I'm really nervous the game's just gonna fucking crash again.
It's just gonna burn out.
Just kill all these fucking guys.
Yeah. So you
Alan Grant, he left famously, you know, no mercy. Yeah.
Can't believe there's so many people. I mean, after you'd seen him gun down about like 20 people and your guy 21, wouldn't you just drop your gun and run and hide in the bush?
That won't stop him.
Yeah. He's out for blood.
Personal with Alan Grant. You killed that little Vietnamese raptor.
Yeah. You just, for some reason, I just remembered like, so, you know all the times we've like made references to Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that. I might have told you this before. Do you know one of the stupidest things in all of Yu-Gi-Oh the anime?
Go ahead.
Right. So there's a character who was an archaeologist, despite being. Do you remember we made those jokes about archaeologists? But he's this enormous ripped guy.
Oh yeah.
And he uses dinosaur cards in the game. So he was an archaeologist before he came to the school.
Right.
So he was in an accident just after he dug out a dinosaur bone, and he broke his leg. So in order to get it working again, he replaced his leg bone with the dinosaur bone.
The only possible solution.
And afterwards it gave him dino DNA.
Bingo.
I've got dino DNA. Literally.
Did he just talk like Mr. DNA?
Yes he did. It's funny this way. And that is the second stupidest thing in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Next to that when they accidentally play card games so hard they accidentally cause an apocalypse. Which is something they cause a robot uprising by playing card games on motorcycles too hard.
You have to find out what happened to the dinosaurs, right? They played Shadow Game.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't watched any of the series of Yu-Gi-Oh! In fucking years, so fucking maybe.
You know, I'm in so much trouble. What's happening in the chat?
Someone played Yu-Gi-Oh! And wiped out the dinosaurs.
Hope you're mad at having a lovely day. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're just feeling a bit sad, but yeah, we're doing fine.
Yeah, it's all right. It's actually the weather's been it's been all right over the last week.
Yeah, it was a bit chilly yesterday. I would have liked it to be nicer yesterday. It's weird because we had like some real hot days, and then been a couple of cold ones, then back to hot again. It's been weird. It's been quite bipolar, to be honest.
The week before that, it was just balls hot.
Probably. Do you know why? Because too many of you are using plastic straws.
Yeah.
That's why. And chicken and mushroom pot noodle, thankfully, is now in paper. The rest are all still in plastic, but that one's now in paper, so you'll burn your hand while you eat it. Mm-hmm. But you'll burn your hand and save the planet, so it's really good.
It's for the best.
Riding on a dinosaur, shooting a bunch of dudes, because global warming's not real. That's my new song. It kind of goes off on a tangent for a bit, but it's mostly about dinosaurs.
Starts talking about also like the moon landing was fake.
Yeah, just like 9/11 was an inside job. The third building collapsed on its own.
It's just Alex Jones singing it.
No, it's Alan Grant singing it. It's supposed to be about dinosaurs. Yeah. And you know that scene in Jurassic Park 3 where he's like giving the speech to the university. Like he's like the trauma of the first film has gotten to him too much. He's like, so
he comes out, he takes his hat off and he's got tinfoil underneath.
He's like, we want to tell you guys about dinosaurs. And it's like, okay, but first of all, I want to tell you about I got a sponsorship from. I don't know whatever the fuck snake oil these guys are selling these days. He's super selling, manly supplements.
Yeah. he starts going like, you see, the dinosaurs were wiped out, but they mentioned some of them we brought back with science, but the remaining survived in Agartha.
Agartha. All right. So, okay. So Dr. Grant, welcome in Agartha or not? I think Grant is. Malcolm's not.
Yeah. I love that, because, Agartha was, like, an actual mythical place before a bunch of people decided, yeah, let's make this a fucking racial utopia.
It's just funny.
For the white.
It's just really funny.
Yeah. It's kind of like, if, like, Atlantis, like, you see, Atlantis is for the Chinese only.
I was saying, what if a bunch of racists had, idealized Atlantis?
Yeah. Well, because I was going to say, like, as well, if you do it for blackness, Wakanda, like, Wakanda's not real. Like, that's what they want you to think. I saw a documentary on it. Black Panther 2 is not a documentary.
They're thinking Jurassic Park was real, the moon landing was fake.
These are all things that Alan Grant believes, not us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know where he escaped Dinosaur Island? He got like, they didn't show the scene where he got like conked on the head, or it turns out there's a big radiation leak they didn't tell you about. He's got a tumour.
I actually saw the sickest, like, most evil fucking joke. Just as Alan Grant was just like, now here, what's interesting is that there are still millions of dinosaur bones undiscovered in the world. And I've found so many of them, but what I've never found is a single Jewish mass grave. So, sorry, are you saying that the Holocaust... I'm just asking questions.
Yes.
I'm just...
That's what they left out.
That's where all the people leave his speech.
Like, they believe him about the dinosaur island. They're just disgusted with him. That's why he's so desperate for money at the beginning of the film. See, this is like, people want to hear you talk about...
The Zionist bankers have cut my funding.
Like, see, this is why, like, Mr. Grant, people want to hear about your harrowing experience on fucking Jurassic Park. We know it was real, and you're the only one who's talking, but no one wants to hear you go through this. Only Hassan Piker is willing to sit down. Because he wants to know if he can shock collar a dinosaur.
The answer is yes, if you've seen the Jurassic World movie.
Yeah.
You absolutely can shock collar a dinosaur.
Blue, fucking please. See, afterwards I showed everyone as a vibrating collar. You mean the one that you switched out?
He slashes at you with a 6-inch retractable claw. Maybe here or here. But the point is, jet fuel cannot melt steel beams. It's traumatizing some poor kid. Just like, it's just like that like obnoxious kid. And he's just there, just get some photographs. I was like, you notice, kid, how there are no plane parts in this picture of the wreckage. And what does this look like? The underside of this plane. Does that look like a missile to you? The kid's like, whoa, I just kind of was making fun of you for digging up dinosaur bones. This is a little deep for me. I don't want to get into this right now.
Have you ever heard of Yakub?
Yakub on his way to Hyperborea.
Yeah.
We forgot the crackers! It's the dumbest fucking joke ever.
I love technology. I love being able to use technology. Because I'm white. Like anyone, like, someone just stumbles into this fucking thing and like, what the fuck are these two people talking about?
It's like, oh, it's just like another like Sam Neill fest. Oh, I'll click on this. I bet they're talking about Sam Neill. What a fucking great actor he was. Yeah. And we just sat here and be like, hey, what if Alan Grant was like crazy and racist? Just like, it's what he would have wanted.
Didn't you say Mel Gibson was gonna play?
Yeah, Mel Gibson almost got the part. Yeah.
So this is the what if machine again.
It would have been Hammerstein in the Mel Gibson version. There would have been a tremendous anti-Semitic subtext. This is like, I'm sorry, Dr. Grant. I stole the raptor eggs because I thought it would. You know, we could sell them to fund our research. Billy, as far as I'm concerned, You're no better than the people who sank the Titanic. Sorry, what? People, think about it, Billy. Iceberg. Come on. Oh man.
Who was the most likely to benefit from the sinking of the Titanic? Jews, probably.
Did you ever notice that the only people, that all the billionaires who were opposed to a centralized bank were all on the Titanic? Don't you think that's a little strange, Billy? I'm like, I mean, I guess, but we kind of need to deal with the Raptor X situation. Also, I guess that's a little weird, but like, I don't know what you want to do about that.
I mean,
now.
I don't know about the Titanic to know if you're telling the truth. Like, you could just be making it up. Like, did you know that, like, all the women and children were left till last, and they let all the bankers on first? Like,
is that? I don't know if that's true. I'm not a historian, so
that propaganda film, Titanic, just absolutely spewing mad shit in the middle of this.
Yeah, again, that is like if Hassan Piker played him. Like,
you know that the bit at the end where they're flying up in the helicopter and they all look at, and everyone just like moves away from Alan Grant because they know they've got no more excuse to. Like, oh, we've got a 4-hour flight before we reach anywhere. We can land down. Oh, good. I can tell you all about.
It's just Chris Reynolds.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So there's like, you ever notice how Jim Carrey leaves clues in his movies? What do you think that Jim Carrey meant when he looked in the mirror and said, "Somebody stop me"? I can't remember who it was. Some actor apparently did like. There is fucked up like occult shit going on in Hollywood though. I remember reading about some actor who supposedly committed suicide in a field by slitting his own throat. I'm like, okay, bro. Like, no, he didn't. That man was murdered. Like,
the real Will Smith.
Yeah.
Was replaced by a clone.
I would love to be able to convince myself of that. I would love to believe that the cool Will Smith that was in Men in Black has died. Yeah. And that simpering cuckold that shuffles around lifelessly. That husk.
It was some
that
weak
desolate husk.
So what it was some weak-willed red-headed man. So they race swapped him.
But yeah, I like to think that that's just like some like Hollywood tulpa.
I mean, they do worship Roylock in Hollywood, don't they?
Yes, they do. Maybe.
Probably. Or certainly.
I don't know. I basically believe everything I see on Instagram Reels, so...
I mean, who would lie on the internet? Was that clip from...
Arthur.
Arthur, yeah.
You know, Arthur is short for Arthur.
Yeah.
You know that?
So after all the...
Oh my god, fucking guy.
We did that creepypasta years ago, and this is like the secret behind Arthur is like it's a post-apocalyptic world where the animals evolved or something. Like fucking Adventure Time sort of like backstory.
Stupid bullshit we would read, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, how did I one-shot this earlier? I'm so fucking lost now. I think it's just the feeling of the fact that I've done this earlier, so I'm just more annoyed.
He lost his strength.
Someone cuts Alan Grant's hair.
Just like all the ancient heroes were just actually Sam Neill in disguise. He's still alive, Jacob. He's just taking on a new role.
Form, yeah. It's his greatest acting role yet.
I mean, we already made a joke about him about Rocketfish Rick being Gilgamesh, but yeah, it's just
Sam Neill.
Yeah.
This is why we can never make that movie now, because Sam Neill is the only actor with enough skill to accurately portray the nuances of Rocketfish Rick. Especially now Red Brown's retired.
Yeah. We need a time machine. we use a time machine just to make films in the past.
Yeah.
There was some sketch I saw where it was a guy is just sitting there and suddenly a time vortex opens up and George Lucas steps out. It's like what the hell just like oh yeah I'm actually I actually came from the future and I went back in time and stole your idea for the greatest film trilogy of all time. Like what the like you originally were gonna make Star Wars, like what? So like it was the version that the guy made was better, and it's just a funny sketch. But yeah, it's always think like, oh, what if he went back in time and just stole someone else's ideas and made them worse?
Well, I finally died. I know it was death. It was a no death run earlier, but I'm lost. I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
You're doing
We did
so
not.
well.
We did not end up here last time. Like I got to a point where he rammed through a bunch of these, and then that was the end of the level.
Officially.
But now I'm like, yeah, fuck. I don't know what to do.
I don't think you should go back to Dinosaur Island.
So I said, like, so. What's your favorite black and white movie? That's too vague, but I can answer your question because you've mentioned Dracula. I can answer your question about Universal Monsters. It's either Bride of Frankenstein or The Invisible Man. Both by the same director, James Whale. I actually don't like the Dracula movie that much. I think the first half an hour is really good, and I think once they leave Transylvania, it kind of plummets a little bit, and it never really gets its momentum back. Don't get me wrong, I think that Lugosi's a great villain, and I think there's good stuff with him, and I'm not the biggest fan of Edward Van Sloan, but like they have some really good scenes together, because obviously Van Sloan plays Van Helsing, so there's some cool scenes together, but ultimately, I don't know, I don't really rate the original Dracula that highly. Yeah, it's probably The Invisible Man or Bride of Frankenstein. In terms of just general black and white movies, there's way too many to pick a favourite that's in black and white. Now, having said that, I know what my favourite movie in colour is, which is Jaws, but...
my favourite black and white movie is Son of Frankenstein. Scared the hell out of me.
Scared the hell out of me.
Apparently Andrew Tate's been arrested.
What's he done this time?
I don't know. Apparently he wants to be I just clicked on Internet Anchors saying something about it. He's been, and Britain wants to extradite him to give him more charges, basically.
That's hilarious. That guy's such a fucking goober.
Well, I mean, you know, the whole everyone's scared of the manosphere because of that fucking Louis Theroux thing. It's like, well, you did that, and it was a bit, you were like a year or two too late because basically, isn't the manosphere already collapsing? I think it massively collapsed when it was proven that Andrew Tate has a fucking glass jaw.
Yeah. That's definitely.
He got knocked out by limp wrist McGee. You saw that fucking part. That's like, I'm surprised the guy didn't break his fucking wrist knocking, you know, but apparently Andrew Tate's chin is so soft.
So this guy says in the chat talking about not liking Creature from the Black Lagoon. I honestly cannot relate. Like, I really like Creature from the Black Lagoon, especially the underwater shots, which I think are beautiful. And honestly, we wouldn't, without Creature from the Black Lagoon, you probably wouldn't have Jaws. Like that movie, the visual language of Jaws owes so much to Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Or that film about the gut chick who wants to fuck the fish monster.
Yeah, that's also true. I actually quite like that movie, like Shape of Water.
Shaped like a dick.
Yeah. I actually quite liked the movie. I know like people made fun of it because it was super weird, but I know I liked it.
I mean, like fucking what women are reading these days. It's like, oh, I'm gonna like jack up a Minotaur while I shove 3 fingers up his ass.
Is that the name of the book?
It might as well be. It's like I've heard other people. It's like the Rose Milking Farm or something like that. It's just like women just reading weird bull smut, like monster smut, basically. And as far as I can tell, most guys aren't upset that they're doing it. It's like they're just being judged. Like, what? Like, okay, so why can't we read our porn? Why are we getting judged? And like you're reading about the fucking bull man.
I don't care about that. Like, that's oh my god, died in the first fucking.
Yeah, you're like.
I'm actually getting progressively worse each time I play.
Maybe the game's getting hard. Every single time you reset it, the game gets harder. Or it's cursed. It's a cursed cartridge. Like Ghost of Sam Neill's in it.
Ghost of Sam Neill would help you play.
Like maybe he's trying to drain your talents to come back to life.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, I've got my problems with Creature from the Black Lagoon, but I still think it was like the last great Universal monster movie.
It's like a classic for a reason.
Right, guys, I'm gonna cheat and play on easy just because we've gone through the game twice now, just so we can get to the ending. Sorry to do that, but it fucking crashed, so I'm annoyed. So I'm just gonna play on easy, just to get us.
Were you right by the essentially the finish line?
When it crashed, yeah, I was on the final stage.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. So we're just gonna rush through this thing as quick as we can to try and see the ending. Not that there's much of an ending, it's one of those old games, you know. It's
congratulations!
Yeah, pretty much. But, you know, it'd be nice to get to the end.
You beat the dinosaur.
saturation.
It's actually it's the one for it's like it shows two muscle men being like, oh hey, you saved the president's daughter, and so you just got really lazy at the end.
Yeah. Turns out you were a bad enough dude to save Dinosaur Island.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I told you this, but I'm not sure if people back home on the internet. So it was like last week or the week before I was round, and we're doing the usual thing. We're making jokes, usually referencing The Simpsons, and as usual, made a Billy and the Clonosaurus reference from that episode of The Simpsons. Which
it appears that playing on easy makes the pterodactyls grab you a lot more frequently.
yeah, it's actually harder.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what the fuck's going on.
The game's slowly melting, and it's getting harder as it does. So I typed in Billy and the Clonosaurus into Google for shits and giggles, see if there's someone done like a joke book cover. Oh, I found one. Why does it lead to Audible? Holy shit, this is a real book.
Yeah,
So there's a Billy and the Clonosaurus book. Yeah.
Dinosaurs are brought to life by advanced cloning. I call it Billy and the Clonosaurus. Just a very underrated Simpsons moment. Like, we reference it all the time, but it's not necessarily a widely remembered Simpsons bit.
It's not like Mendoza or the Dud. The Great Mendoza. Just you like losing your shit at the giant Mendoza head.
Swank.
10 times more addictive than marijuana.
I can see why you'd find like the Frankenstein movies too depressing.
I thought they were great. They killed that little girl. Take that, children.
But yeah, I don't really like any of the Frankenstein movies after Son. Like, obviously, Young Frankenstein really funny, but the actual like
that was
Universal
young
ones. Obviously, Frankenstein, Bride, and Son are all great. Son is not directed by James Whale and came out a bit later, so it feels a little different to the other ones. And, but it's got Basil Rathbone in it as the main character, as a wolf on Frankenstein. You've got it tries to tie itself into the original films a little bit. You have the exploded lab from the second one, and you have the painting of Colin Clive as Henry Frankenstein. So I'm pretty sure Colin Clive was dead by this point. He died very young.
When you said painting, sorry to interrupt, but it made me think of Dorian Gray's painting, and then just sort of like just started turning into a fucking dark universe, sort of like let's just stick stuff in here so we can reference them later and stuff like that. God, that fucking mummy movie was shit.
Just dreadful.
You didn't even see all of it. You fucking left the large parts of that.
Fell asleep is what happened.
You went and got coffee for 20 minutes.
Hey, it didn't fucking help. The fire button just stopped responding for a second. Now that's good.
Yeah, if this game is actually burnt out by the time you stop playing it, I will not be surprised.
Which is kind of like horribly tragic because it's like I'm playing this only because it's like a little Sam Neill tribute, and then my actual copy of the only video game thing I have relating to Sam Neill fucking dies as well.
See, this wouldn't happen if you got it on digital. Your physical copies can wear. That's someone's fucking
they can wear out, but no one can take them off me unless they burglarize my home.
Yeah, that was someone like literally someone's like some cocksucker was like oh you see
such a good insult. No one says cocksucker anymore. It is a great insult.
We don't use it enough.
You were saying some cocksucker said.
Yeah, so basically it was like a justification of why, going purely on digital's better than having physical is essentially, because they wear out eventually. It's like, yeah, but as it said, like, you can wake up one day and be like, oh, hey, the license ran out. A contract in someone's drawer is just expired, and now you don't own shit.
Just sleep in the pod, man. Just eat the bugs. Come on. Own nothing and be happy.
Just work in the mines and make money for the upper class, for the 1%. Not even them.
Don't go and work at the data center.
Yeah. Someone was like, oh, it's the billionaires who are the problem. Then they became rich. Like no, it's the millionaires who are the problem. And then they became rich. And it was, oh no, it's the billionaires.
Yeah.
Like, stop moving the fucking goalposts, you fucking Richie.
You richer.
Yeah. It's the opposite of a Richie.
You know what a rich person hates? A lowercase t.
Yeah. Do you ever see the Richie Rich movie? I just came from
Yeah, with Macaulay Culkin,
Yeah.
right? And that one actor whose name escapes me, but he was the dad in Jumanji, I think. He's a pretty good actor, but he's always in those kind of roles.
Mm-hmm. I just remember the climax of the film being like, "Oh, we bought this big vault," and it's like where's all the gold and shit like that? They're like, what do you mean? We invest it in stocks and banking and stuff like that. It's like, of course we don't have a big vault full of money. That's fucking ridiculous.
That's genuinely funny. Like, yeah, not a great movie. I don't remember much about it, but that is a genuinely funny payoff. It's like, you know, it's like the 90s. It's like, we don't have a vault full of gold. Like,
what are you fucking?
What do you think this is like? This is like the early 20th century.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
It's all in stocks and bonds and shit like that.
Yeah, it's just full of our like sentimental nonsense.
Because we're rich and we can do that sort of shit.
What games do you recommend for the Mega Drive? I was focused a lot on the Dreamcast and games to play, but I'm interested in the Mega Drive. Right, so Mega Drive is a fucking great console.
It's got a lot of stuff on there. A lot of it is shit, like all things. But
yeah, I can list off some games right now that you should get. So, if you like physics-based puzzle games, you should get Pugsy. It's Pugsy. Pugsy. That's a really fun like physics. It's one of the earliest games to like really integrate physics into how it plays. It's a really interesting game. And we think of not Robin Williams. No, the dad from Jumanji. Not the like.
Yeah. It would have weird if he was their dad, but no, it's the father of the two kids.
Yeah, or maybe he's the father of Robin Williams in the past.
He was a dad.
He plays the hunter as well. Anyway, that guy.
Oh yeah, so
good actor. Can't remember his name, but very charismatic. Yeah. The like actor, not a leading man, but charismatic. Going back to the Mega Drive. So Pugsy's a really fun one. On our other channel, there's a Let's Play, and I did actually like an expert, like no death. Basically 100%ed Wonder Boy in Monster World, which is a really good adventure, like hack and slash, like adventure RPG. Very cutesy graphics. It's kind of like a Zelda 2 like, I guess. It's just a cool game. It's part of a larger series, but it doesn't matter, because they're all very self-contained. Someone else recommended Toy Story and Vector Man. I'm not the biggest Vector Man fan. The Toy Story game is fantastic. It's hard as shit. But if you have, we have a CRT here in the office, and it's great to play Mega Drive games on a CRT because the graphics just look much prettier. So I'd recommend Toy Story. The visuals on that game on a CRT, when you don't get the weird blurring, looks gorgeous. It's one of the best looking games on the Mega Drive.
The Mega Drive game I would recommend is the only one that I could ever complete on them. I had a whole bunch of games, but the only ones I could ever complete. What was this literally one was Ants the Kid in Shinobi.
That's on the Master System.
Oh, right then play that instead.
Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna list off a bunch of really great Mega Drive games.
Yeah.
So Wonder Boy in Monster World.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage 2.
Mm-hmm.
Streets of Rage 2 is basically a perfect beat 'em up. Play it with a friend. Like if you have two controllers.
Or play it by yourself with two controllers. Bit of a challenge.
If you don't have two controllers, go and get a second controller because they're cheap as shit.
There's a good chance the person might emulate it. So
yeah,
might be an emulator.
You gotta get the real thing.
Yeah, you got to spend the money, track it down, especially now because other people would have bought. The price would have been jacked up due to the shortage of actual games and stuff like that.
But Oh, you watched my Let's Play of Wonder Boy. Thank you for watching that. Fucking nobody watched that.
Even I haven't watched it.
Yeah, even Matt hasn't watched it. He wasn't in any episodes, to be fair. I was going to say, but he was in it, but actually, no, he wasn't. But thank you for watching.
I've been around when you've played.
Hello, thank you for watching. Thanks, Agent Charles, for the $5. That's really appreciated. Hope you all are doing well. My flight to Austria is this Friday. God help me. You're going there on a chopper. That's a little joke about Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's a famous man from Austria. And the only famous man from Austria.
Yes. We'll claim Schwarzenegger. That other guy, no, he's German. That guy's German.
Buster's Hidden Treasure is an excellent game. if I say it feels like Sonic and Mario together, that makes it sound really generic. But what I mean is, it has the kind of branch, like secrets and overworld branching paths of Super Mario World, but with the sort of the high speed and momentum of Sonic the Hedgehog. Bowser's Hidden Treasure is a really good game. Is the Let's Play channel still active? Kind of. Every once in a while we'll upload something.
So a lot of the time, Jacob's like not doing stuff is because he's got a lot of work.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, my job, I'm a pretty big Yahoo down at the Cracker Factory. A pretty big wheel. My job requires me to be very busy in the summertime because I work in the tourism industry. So all the cool creative stuff, plus video games, all the fun stuff I enjoy, I don't get to do much of it in the summer. But that doesn't mean I've abandoned making videos. I've even got some like ideas for the next movie because we haven't made it. Well, I say we haven't done a movie. There's not a movie on the channel since Gracie. I have done some other film stuff, including fan art, if you've seen that, with Michael Spicer. If you don't know who he is, he's a comedian. He's pretty funny guy.
And Jacob's been doing a lot of snuff films. Like, he's been doing so many snuff films. There's like no prostitutes in the local area. It's amazing.
I watched
long pause for like, oh my god, he's told the truth.
I watched your Bugs Bunny playthrough. Well, I haven't played that one myself. I love the sequel as a kid with Taz in it. I haven't played that one. Then again, I hadn't played the original either. And I still haven't, because I was watching my co-host play it. I actually wasn't playing. I was just making fun of him. Because it was always funny, because he was never that good at games, so it was always funny to make fun of him for it.
Was it?
So just the sound of Matt clearing his throat then was just, I don't know what was like viscerally awful about it. It's like, it was like this high pitch.
Well, I've got something stuck in my throat for one.
Like, are you dying?
Kind of.
Fuck.
I do have something stuck in my throat.
Alright, have you got a Pepsi?
Yeah.
Anyway, swig that.
No, this is more fun. I want to cough up a big like bunch of snot or something on your floor.
Please don't.
Can't stop me. Don't tell me what to do. Matt, how many times have I asked you to not shit on my floor when you're around? Don't tell me what to do. I just looked over and I saw a fucking pumpkin head in your DVD.
Nice one, Agent Charles. 10 gift memberships. Much appreciated. Let's see who earned them. I say earned, it's all done at random. Yeah, a bunch of you guys. Some of you haven't even been chatting, so I guess it's cool that you have them. Yeah, enjoy being a temporary member.
Yeah.
And thank you, Agent Charles, for doing that for him.
Member or slave.
Yeah. That's another good Simpsons joke. It's actually post Golden Age. It was pre-zombie age, but it was in like the not very good era of the Simpsons. They're transitioning to the modern age when they did the episode of the Odyssey with Homer as well, not as Homer but as Odysseus, and they just do that. There's a couple of good jokes in there, like when Marge is pining for him because I hope he still looks how I remembered him. You see with all the muscles and the long golden hair. But the bit that really cracks me up is when Apu says like, "We've sacked the city of Troy. We must now we must now honor the gods with an appropriate animal sacrifice." And just like whips out a sheep. And Homer just goes, "No, sacrificing animals is barbaric. Now have the slaves kill the wounded."
Yeah.
It's just like that's a really good, well-timed joke, and you realize like even in that era where The Simpsons wasn't as good anymore, it still had there was still a little bit of oil in the engine.
Yeah, when it gets really bad is when it's like we can't not make a joke every 5 seconds. Yeah. Make a joke even if it's painfully unfunny. Yeah. Just by sheer quantity, maybe we'll make something funny. You know what else was like that? The 4 Kids dub of One Piece. Literally, they just do a joke every few seconds.
Powerful piece of cinema.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
Yeah. That when you always said that always reminds me of again in The Simpsons where he's like watching Twin Peaks.
Yeah. I've absolutely no idea what's going on.
Naked Lunch.
I mean, people do seem to like. I think of at least 2 things wrong with that title. I really like Naked Lunch.
Yeah. I
think it's a great movie. It's a bit difficult, I would say, as a film. It's a challenging film, but I really like it. Showed it to my class once, and they were just like, one of them was like, dared to say, "Bro, that's just a B movie." And I'm like, "Fuck you, man! I hate you. I hated that student." Can I say that about a student?
Yes.
I fucking hated him.
I mean, I think if more teachers were honest and say like, you know what,
and he said that. He also said that he wanted to. His dream project as a director was to do The Shining, but get it right. It's like, brother, come on.
Like,
The Shining is like, it's a masterpiece. It's one of the coolest movies I've ever seen.
I like to think that he said that not even thinking like he hadn't even seen the book. He just thought like he could just improve upon it.
Just improve on Stanley Kubrick's vision.
Just like wait, so you want to be more like the book? There was a book. Like, oh my god, he's firing blindly. You see, he should fight off like the possession, and he should be driving. We get Patrick Stewart to drive around in a go-kart for a bit.
I did Patrick Stewart in a dune buggy.
Yeah.
Just Star Trek Nemesis, man. What? As the King of Hyrule would say, what a piece of shit.
Yeah. Also, someone in the Odyssey would probably say something like kid.
I'll tell you what they wouldn't say in the Odyssey, a funny joke about the word nobody.
Yeah, but they would say like.
Oh, there's a nice rainbow.
Yeah, or daddy. They'll say daddy.
They'll say daddy a lot.
I haven't heard anyone talk about that the Odyssey actually much. All I heard was it's 3 hours long and very boring.
Yeah. To be fair, I feel that way about a lot of Nolan's films. Like, you know,
I'm gonna say I think Nolan's overrated.
Yeah, and look, I'm not the biggest fan of calling things overrated. It's like whatever. Like one of my friends, I can't even remember like who it was now. Just I think it was just somebody who went to college with. Hopefully, not the don't break the chain guy. But I think somebody just. Yeah, I've heard the expression before. Someone said, you know. The word overrated bugs me because basically it just means I don't like something everyone else likes. And it's like, yeah, that's actually kind of fair enough. Like calling things overrated kind of feels like main character syndrome.
It's kind of the opposite of
You like Christopher Nolan? I like some of his films. I like Memento. I like that one Insomnia with Robin Williams and Al Pacino. And I like The Prestige. I like the first Batman movie a lot, and I like the second one a bit. I like the scenes with Heath Ledger, and some of the Two-Face stuff is kind of good, and I like all the scenes with Eric Robertson, but that's only because I really love Eric Roberts, and I was just glad to see him get work.
Hey, Julia Roberts' brother, you got mail. I like Dark Knight Rising existing to be mocked.
Yeah, I thought that was a real like dumb, stupid movie. Yeah, I hated the villain. I hated the plot. I hated like the tone of it. I didn't like a damn thing about the Dark Knight Rises. Actually,
I like that scene when Batman's just been stabbed, and then he's talking to Talia Adu about all the sex they had.
Yeah. That's my fudge.
Really seals in the flavor.
You tamed my monster. Yep. With your mouth.
And two other places.
In an order that might surprise you. All right,
Bruce.
enough. That's my fetch.
I actually saved that to my favourites on my phone, so like if anyone wants to know what
the fucking link,
yeah.
This way this time.
I don't think this is the original Chow, but it's Batman Gets Stabbed, the Dark Knight parody. Yeah, it's it must because someone uploaded it this year or last year, so it'll give you an idea. I can't remember what the guy's name is. I remember his channel, like it's got X-Men. He also did the X-Men sketches, but X-Men as in Xavier firing all the X-Men being like
X-Men.
Yeah.
Those are bird wings.
Bird. It's like
and there's you people shitting all over my car.
Like Wolverine, just like he's got like he thinks he has brain damage. You just repeat what I'm saying to you. Like we fight a guy whose power is magnetism, and your bones are metal.
Wait, I think with fucking Nightcrawler's like when you teleport, it smells like a fat kid. It's so good. Then when he leaves at teleportation, like, oh, that smells like my aunt's purse, full of blue-green algae.
So it says overhyped is a better term, anyway.
Yeah. I think just like, so Tenet I haven't seen. Did he do Interstellar? I haven't seen that one.
A is for Alfred, B is for Bat. Ah, that's fucking always crack. I was re-listening to that when I was walking my dog. I was trying not to just burst out laughing in the street.
I think I do make the mistake of listening to really funny podcasts and things. One of them I would at work sometimes. So like a crazy person. So I listen to something like The Weekly Planet, which is a fucking hilarious podcast if you haven't listened.
Yeah, I used to do that at work. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I was working in a factory that made fire alarms, and I got a ear thing, and I'm trying not to laugh. It's actually like snicker. And then it was like, are you alright? Like, yeah, just try not to laugh while I'm like soldering shit together.
People don't realise, like, you'd be surprised how many of Matt's customers were black people, because they didn't realise they could just change the battery.
I was wondering where you go with that. Like,
Oh yeah, that weird stereotype. Sort of true, but like also, you kind of feel bad laughing at.
Yeah.
It's like, but it is kind of true.
Ceiling birds.
How the fuck did I not get lost on my first play?
Because you were better back then.
Yeah,
you peaked
back then an hour ago.
Yeah.
Thank you, Charles, for the $10. Me, my girlfriend, and her friends finished Danganronpa version 3 yesterday. God, what a shit game and a shit ending. I don't know much about them.
Okay, I do.
I know Logan likes those games, but he likes all games really.
Okay.
He just likes video games.
Do you want me to explain it to you?
I don't care. You can explain if you want.
Okay, so Danganronpa is a very anime game, where there's a school where like the best of people go to. They're called, in Japanese it's super high school level. In America it's but they translate as ultimate. So you're the best at whatever you are at when you're a teenager. Yeah. So you're the best violinist or best cook or something like that. And
I
so
thought Danganronpa was like Better Call Saul.
Kind of. So what happens is a crazy girl causes the apocalypse somehow for some stupid reasons, and then a bunch of people are trapped inside the school, and she's trying to get them to kill each other, and they have a class trial when someone's murdered, and that's what you're thinking of when it's the lawyer section. So in Danganronpa V3, it's like they're supposed to be on a spaceship in the future, but it's not. Anyone who desperately wants to know I'm going to spoil it, but it's fucking stupid, and even everyone apparently agrees. I've never played these games. I've just seen other people talk about them. So, the reason it's called Danganronpa V3 is because the V is not version 3, it's 5. It's Danganronpa 53 because when the first Danganronpa game came out, it was so popular, they started doing it in real life, and this is a TV show, and every single person in the trial has had their memories erased and a false personality put in. So, do I need to go on how stupid this sounds?
I've heard enough. That's fucking awful.
It's also like weirdly like self-aggrandizing. It's like, oh, so our game, our like cheap indie Vita game was so popular that it managed to get people to agree to fucking do Squid Games basically in real life. It's like the level of sort of...
Oh, back here again. This is where I fucking got stuck last time.
What if the game freezes in the exact same spot?
I'm not going to get to the exact same spot where it froze last time, because this is where I got stuck on my second playthrough, because I ended up going this fucking way. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. I just breezed through this level on my first play, didn't encounter any problems, and now I'm going to do that bit where I come to a cliff I can't jump over. I have to like run back or something and figure this out. Fuck am I going?
We need to find a Let's Play on YouTube for the speedrunners.
Man, I fucking sped around the shit out of it. That's an annoying thing. If it hadn't crashed, that would have been a speedrun.
Yeah.
I was fucking close to the end, and we just breezed right through the game. Now I'm playing it on a lower difficulty and sucking even more.
Yeah, you jumped on that and then you went through all the pillars. Or you jumped on that one, and you smash. Oh, He smashed through all the pillars, didn't he?
Yeah. Okay.
So you need to do something to get the pillars
Well,
smashed?
I don't know. I think I'm a little further along now, so I'm just gonna explore and hopefully not get lost again. But I almost certainly will. Alan Grant, Master of Immolation.
It's just like you just put his head on Ripley with the flamethrower gun.
Yeah. Remember when in Alien Resurrection where that one Ripley clone is like, kill me, and Ripley's like, bet, and sets her on fire. I'm like, I don't think that's what she meant, Ripley.
Kill me.
I think just like go over there with a pillow.
I'm in tremendous pain. Please kill me. Like, okay, well I've got this.
I'm just gonna kill you in the most inhumane way possible.
Like, do you not like? Does someone else not have a gun?
Yeah. Like, or again, just like put your hand over my fucking mouth. It's like.
Oh no! Thanks to the mutation, I have high-speed regeneration, and this is just so painful because I keep burning and melting and burning again. Ah! But yeah, it's
just like, yeah. Do you know what you got me thinking of with like the regeneration?
Yeah.
You got me thinking of Blade, when they UV, the huge like fat vampire.
I remember seeing that. I think like, is that actually a vampire? Have they introduced some other monsters and stuff like that?
So apparently, in the original script, that creature was like way more horrendous, and like they were supposed to be like children's like shoes and stuff piled up. Like it just been, cause he just been eating children set there, and they were like, that's gross. Let's not do that. But it definitely would have made him a lot less. Well, not that he was super sympathetic anyway, but you'd have definitely.
You sort of felt like,
I felt a bit sorry for him, but I think had I seen that image, I wouldn't have.
Yeah, it's like if you
there
see
we
like
fucking go. Jesus, what a ball ache.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you see someone being tortured, you know, like my 500-pound life. It's like, well, they're a big fat fuck who eats way too much stuff, but I don't want to see them get tortured with a blowtorch.
Yeah.
But like if there's I'm my 500-pound life because I've been eating children.
Yeah. I mean, I still don't want to watch him get tortured with a blowtorch, but I also don't care.
Yeah, I don't feel bad now.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if it crashes here. If it does, we'll just assume the car.
Yeah, you congratulations.
Yeah. You played yourself. Matt is fucking dying.
Yep. I got the boogaloo flu.
You've got pneumonia from playing this.
Yeah, from falling asleep. With
That's actually what killed Sam Neill, is that when he played this game and he caught pneumonia from it. It's not even that bad of a game, to be honest. It's like, it's perfectly fine.
The thing is, like, with these, you know, it was, they look back on nostalgic games. Like, there's so many dog shit games.
Yeah.
Like, what would basically be shovelware in any other context.
Yeah.
Like, we needed to pump this out the door, and we don't care if it's completable.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd say this is a half decent game. Like, there was a solar flare in the first playthrough. Yeah. Is that even true, that solar flare Super Mario thing? Or is that just one of those gamer stories?
What's this story about?
It was like this repeatable glitch during a Mario speedrun where this guy was doing like a TikTok clock and he like shot to the very top of it. And apparently a solar flare happened, which caused it to happen. But I don't know if that's just one of those stories. Like if it might just be bollocks. I'm kind of hungry. Should we have dinner after this?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Oh, I just like eat dinner.
Yeah, I know, but do you want to go somewhere?
I don't give a shit. Like,
as long as it's not Taco Bell.
No, I know how you feel about Taco Bell.
I'm gonna be honest, it might be one of the worst things I've eaten in decades.
I only found out about Taco Bell because of Demolition Man.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have Taco Bell.
Like,
in this country. We have Taco Bell now, obviously. We didn't have it when I was a kid.
Yeah, for years. So even now, like, if you're going to find a fast food restaurant, it's going to be either Burger King, KFC, or McDonald's. I would say Pizza Hut, but they've apparently all closed down.
They have, yeah. You might get a Five Guys here or there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They'll say those are the most common. Like,
yeah.
and before that, like, you'd either have like family restaurants or stuff like that, or all Wimpy's, which all closed down like fucking 20 years ago, longer.
Yeah, Wimpy's is long gone.
Yeah. Wimpy's was like the only homegrown sort of like burger place. So yeah, it was, as I said, it was just McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, and Pizza Hut. And then as, you know, time's gone on, you got like all these other American companies going like, oh well, we can set up a fucking franchise here.
Started doing milkshakes at Beano's now. I went into Beano's and I had all like little posters up saying they were doing milkshakes, and all I could think of was just that pensive image of Bugs Bunny with the gun. And just like, I guess Grandpa was right. Milkshakes are now available at Mr. Beano's. It's interesting how cartridges can deteriorate in strange ways. So I've got a copy of James Bond The Duel, but the sound is completely fucked on it, so you have to play it on mute to enjoy it.
Well, I mean, I think all things wear down. That's the, how entropy works.
Or Mr. Beano's Family Restaurant. Yeah, for real, like, I love that clip. I meant to post something on YouTube, I haven't done it yet. Of this one random American streamer who was obviously really hungry. So I posted I was going to Mr. Beano's in the chat. I was like, I'm just heading over to... So I'm going to leave the stream now. I'm going to go to Mr. Beano's family restaurant, get some breakfast and coffee. And he's like, going over to Mr. Beano's family restaurant, get some breakfast and go. Let's fucking go, dude. That sounds amazing. You can see this like enthusiasm in his voice. Like, what the fuck? Mr. Beano's? I don't even know what that is. It sounds incredible. Like, so, have you just not eaten? Are you just really hungry?
So, I told you I went up with Nathan and his wife to go see Suburban Legend. So they did an ad, like, oh, come see, and it's basically them goes, oh, and you can listen to good music and we can eat, and it's just like them going to just different like pubs and restaurants and stuff like that, all for the trailer.
This is gorgeous, by the way. Like, I love the water effects here with like the dripping and everything. I don't know how it looks on the what's it on the
just
stream.
like
Whoa.
Just think it looks better than insert game that you don't like. It's better than High Guard / Concord / whatever.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh man, I'm cooked.
Are you out lasers?
No.
I do love how all these things, they always equivalent a dinosaur to like a dragon with magical like scales and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? You see these movies, like, I think, Lost World, as in not Jurassic Park, but as in the Arthur Conan Doyle story. I remember seeing a film adaptation of it where they just unloaded guns into the T-Rex and nothing happened. But I think it would still do something. Like,
right. So yeah, just imagine
it's just an animal.
So yeah, imagine you were fighting.
Ah, fuck! As you can see, it one hit kills you.
Yeah, yeah. So Jacob, imagine like you just stumbled onto a tribe of, I don't know, magical pygmy people or something like that who are half a foot tall, and they had appropriate size like foot tall guns or something like that.
Yeah.
If they shot at you, it would still probably fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Even if they were smaller and lower caliber.
Yeah. It seems like you see in like Gulliver's Travels, like he still gets hurt.
Yeah.
You know, when
yeah, I'm sure scales are harder than unprotected flesh, but probably not by that much more.
I can't remember the name of the kingdom, but not Lilliput, because obviously he fights with them.
Lilliput.
The guys who invade Lilliput.
Stinkburg.
Stinktown, yeah. Shelbyville.
They split up because they wanted to marry their cousins. It's also called England.
How did John Oliver getting annoyed and defending cousin marriage just to own the chuds? I don't know if you've seen that video, but it's embarrassing.
No, but I would not
John
be surprised.
Oliver's a fucking wanker anyway. Mate, these water effects actually look fucking good.
It was shit.
This looks really good for its time.
It was shit as Rafiki.
And I gotta say, the T-Rex is good too.
Was it Rafiki or was he? I know he was in the
Okay.
in one of
I'm out of flamethrower. Flamethrower juice.
Yeah. So you have to get to the lightning gun. If that could vaporize a human, it should just like take huge chunks out of the dinosaur.
Like you'd think it just like burn through his lower jaw or something, but no.
Also, I said it before, I love the way it's not an animal, it's a monster.
Yeah.
So you're driving along and you fire your lightning gun at its face, and
like, it keeps going. It's like,
I really want to eat this person. I'm desperate to eat this. It hunts for sport, Jacob.
So there's me getting away. It hunts for sport. Okay, this pisses me off in Jurassic World so much. So they found out the Indominus Rex hunts for sport, and you realise why the dinosaurs died out. Because there's all these like brachiosaurs, and they're dead in a line.
Yeah.
And it's like, why didn't any of them run away?
Well, because he was using its sniper rifle.
Yeah,
clearly.
just like and the rest go, hey, Hey, check it out. Frank's dead.
Frank fell over and there's hot
And,
blood.
and they've all watched their mates get killed and just stood there. There's no like logistical sense to it.
Either that, or they
Anyway,
ran away
we
in.
beat
They
the
ran away in a
fucking
queue.
game anyway, yeah.
They didn't scatter.
Yeah.
It's just sort of thing like no one thought like, what can we do that's cool? What can be like good in the trailer? Well, remember what's the volcano one? They're like, they lied to us. It's like, you don't know this yet.
Yeah.
You escaped to a volcano somehow, and then somehow you magically know that you have been betrayed, even though this part hasn't connected to this part.
Oh, it's a very frustrating film. And like the part we're supposed to give a shit, where it's like, oh no, there's the pyroclastic cloud, and there's this brachiosaur walking to the boat,
and
they
brachiosaur. It's the same brachiosaur that's been in every single time you've seen the brachiosaur.
Yeah. It's like, who gives a shit?
Let's never go back to Dinosaur Island.
Oh yeah, check it out. You can play as the raptor. I didn't want to because I wanted to do a
He
little
doesn't
sound.
have a fucking lightning gun.
Yeah.
You should have played the next.
So it still makes sad noises because it understands that it cannot get on the boat. Right, I don't know how to do this, but somebody should mod Turok so you play as Alan Grant.
Yeah. I was gonna say like you should put Turok on. That's the other Alan Grant game.
I fucking love Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. People, when they talk about the N64 and like, more mature games, because it has, despite, I don't think it has earned this reputation, the N64 has this weird reputation for being like a kid's console, even though it has tons of 15 and 18 rated games.
It's probably because like, I don't know, like all the I reckon it's probably because of the controller. Because it's colourful and weird shaped. It's like a toy that you'd give your, it's like a fucking, you're handing a child a Bop It.
Yeah. But I guess that the games that people always bring up when they talk about like the mature games, like one of the ones that always gets brought up is Turok Dinosaur Hunter, which is a perfectly decent game. I don't love it. I don't really have a problem with it. Turok 2 Seeds of Evil is a fucking excellent game, and it never gets brought up in the same conversation. It is a much better game.
I always loved being able to like get the mine flinger and chop off fucking things' legs.
Yeah, I loved when you would throw the
razor wind.
The razor wind, and then when it came back, it had blood on it.
Yeah,
that was such a cool detail.
Or you fire the nuke. You fire the nuke. It charges up. And then it just turns any enemy like to fucking like. So, and then they explode, or you can just blow up yourself. In multiplayer, there was a game because like how the weapons were different from the multiplayer to the main game, and there was the like stun laser or something like that, and it would ricochet. You could charge it up, and it would just ricochet around. So one person would be the raptor, because it had low health, but it had the fastest movement speed and high jump, and everyone else would pick someone else, and they would just find like, all right, bouncy lasers only versus the raptor.
Yeah, just fun. Yeah, it was just a fun game. Turok 2, it really was.
That does remind me. Similarly, did you ever play Time Splitters?
I have played a little bit of Time Splitters 2. Never played the first one.
I played Time Splitters Future Perfect.
Yeah.
Two things about that. First of all, I played that entire game first round with inverted analog controls, which I fucking hated. And then I only found out recently that you can go into the menu and change. I watched someone do a Let's Play, and he was like, "Oh, inverted controls. Oh, I fucking hate that." And he goes, "And you can fucking change that? How did I miss that as a child?" And the other thing is they're re-releasing it.
Nice. I personally prefer inverted controls, but I totally get why other people don't. It's just down to
because I'm not on the fucking
plane. It's just, to me, it's what I grew up with. Most games that had shooting in them were inverted when I was a kid, so I just got used to that. So now I tend to choose inverted. What does annoy me is when they remove the inversion. If they bring out, say, Perfect Dark, the HD version, they took the inverted controls off. It's like, okay, cool. For modern players, that's fine. But you don't have the option to turn them back on. Also, I fucking hate the Xbox version of Perfect Dark because you can't play co-op unless both people have got a fucking what's the word? Xbox account.
Yeah.
You have to both sign in. You can't do it as a guest. You have to both sign in. But that person might not own an Xbox because they're in my house visiting me.
Yeah.
Maybe they have a PlayStation. Maybe they don't have a video game console.
But Jacob, I consider this money.
Yeah.
I like money.
Do you know how you fucking play co-op on the N64 version of Perfect Dark?
You
plug in a fucking second controller!
Who was it? I was watching someone talk about how someone basically, we're always going to have split screen, and then was it Call of Duty? It might have been called some shooty game was like, we're always going to have or was it Destiny 2? I can't remember. Some game was like, Halo. That was it. The new Halo games. Like, we're always going to have split screen co-op, and it's like, oh, it's too hard to do. We're not going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why fucking Halo billion-dollar franchise is fucking eating absolute shit now. Is eating shit out of an arse that is spewing shit.
This is shit from a butt.
Oh, what absolute shit!
What a piece of cowabunga shit.
What is this? A marriage? And that was Game Grumps stuff.
What the hell? What a piece of cowabunga shit.
So we go.
Yeah, let's go have some food, man.
Yeah, that's just like fuck. I can't stand dealing with these fucking people.
Yeah.
The worst part of streaming is dealing with all those filthy.
This is our audition to work in Hollywood. Yeah, just like hating on our own audience. I hate our toxic male fans.
Yeah, I'm so
much.
glad that I am a trans Eskimo gay wad, and I hate. It's my new gender pronoun, and I hate the patriarchy and white people, and that thing that you like that you enjoyed as a child is bad. Yeah. And
I'm actually going to improve it.
And if I could ask Homer anything, I would ask him why aren't there more about women in the
Odyssey.
And I'd ask Christopher Nolan why there aren't any more Greek people in your Odyssey.
All right. Well, bye everyone. Yeah. Subscribe.
Give us money. Send gold in the post.
Yeah, could you please? I got this stack of postcards. I got the stack of Bad Creepypasta postcards. If anyone wants one, just like send me your address. That's real.
And social security number.
No, this is real. This is not a bit.
Yeah.
I got a stack of like 30 of them I need to get rid of. If you want one.
Yeah, let us know.
Well, if you sign up on Patreon, actually, just put your address in and I'll send you one. It doesn't have to be a high fucking.
And
tier.
we also
you just sign up for $1 and send me your address. I'll
for
fucking
security
send you
number.
one.